Hey guys, so if you are in the commercial roofing space, I'm going to break down exactly how we book over $10 million in commercial roofing estimates for our clients every single month. So you're going to see everything from the SOPs, from the ads, from exactly what we say in the emails, um, really just everything that makes sure that we get leads on the calendar, estimates on the calendar, and those deals actually close. So step one, my name's Devin Coughlin. My team and I have spent over $3.3 million on ads over the last 3 years. We're pulling in 10 million a month commercial estimates for roofers, typically every single month, if not more. And so I'm going to break it down for you how you can set it up within your business and start crushing as well. So really, there's only two ways commercial roofers make money. It's either they get new clients or they make their existing clients worth more. But the problem we found and the problem we see is most commercial roofers don't consistently generate enough leads to actually grow their big enough client list to just focus on that only. And so the problem to solve, the number one problem to solve in this business and any business really, is how do we get more leads that turn into estimates and then ultimately new deals for us to repurpose, get more referrals, turn them into maintenance programs. It's that simple. And so it all comes down to designing a funnel that executes on every step. Getting more leads equals more attention, turning leads into estimates at a higher percentage, having a good conversion mechanism, and really closing the deals. And that's having a great sales process. So for example, let's take a random funnel. This isn't attached to anything, but how it works is you spend $5,000 on ads, you get about 40 leads, 125 calls per lead. That's a little bit higher than we like, but let's just say that's what we're getting. From 40 leads to 20 estimates, that's about 50% for the conversion rate. Then we get a 15% close rate on those estimates. Now that's pretty low as well. But either way, you get 3 deals worth about 150K in revenue. Obviously, that's not all profit. We say about 45 grand of that would be profit. That means you spent 5 grand to make 45 grand back. So that's a 9x ROI. So think about it. Like if you went to the casino and you put 5 grand in and you got 45 grand back, you probably wouldn't leave the casino, or you probably should. But we really want to build a system that consistently does that, where you know the risk. You know you're playing as the house. You're not going in there having a 49% chance of winning, right? So imagine a system within your business that does this for you consistently. Every dollar you put in, you get 9 back. And that's what we want to build here. And so in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we book over $10 million in estimates every single month and how we actually close those deals. Okay. So this right here is the funnel we use. It's very, very simple. There's 3 parts to it, but let's go down, and it obviously looks like more than 3 parts, but I'll break it down for you. So there's paid ads. So this is going to be the attention. There's the confirmation page. This is going to be, or the booked estimate here. This is essentially going to be the conversion mechanism. And then here is the sales process. And I'm going to show you how to build out all of those steps so you can start getting an extra $50, $100, $500,000 extra into your business every month. So first part, it's that simple, right? You need attention. So you need to capture the interest of the right people consistently. You need a conversion mechanism, a system that turns cold traffic into qualified opportunities, actual estimates on your calendar for the right people, not just tire kickers. And then a sales process to repeat high close rate, lower sales cycle, everything, right? Turn those opportunities into booked revenue to capture cash, right? So there's 3 steps to it. Number 1, let's get into attention. So step 1 is paid ads. You can use Facebook, you can use YouTube, you can use Instagram, you can use Google, you can use whatever you want. We find paid ads on Facebook are the fastest way to grow your company. Now you can use everything else, but this is what we use. So you're going to laser target building owners using their targeting system. So your ads are going to highlight leaks, downtime, energy loss. Those are the main 3 pain points building owners deal with. So that's what you're going to create all your ads around. From there, in the back end of Facebook, once you've created the videos, which I'll show you exactly how to do that through this SOP. Once you've created the videos, you're going to use different angles. You're going to use different headlines. You're going to use different visuals, and you're going to put them into dynamic creative testing so that Facebook's brain can literally take the 3 parts and mix and match them and put them in front of your ideal client for you. You don't have to test all that. Facebook does it for you. And if you want to create the best ads possible, I'm going to drop this in the link below. But right here is the full SOP, the direct response video ads for commercial roofers. You take this and you put it into ChatGPT, and it will spit out high quality, like world-class ads. There's really nothing else that does it like this. It's going to tell you exactly how to budget, how to dial it in, how to refresh, change the hook, new case study, short and 60, 30, right? How to change everything. And then here's all the reminders for the best roofing ads. right? So it's going to tell you exactly how to do it, and it's going to prompt AI to do it for you the best way possible. So from there, where to send the traffic. Obviously, after the lead sees that and clicks on the link, there's two ways you can actually get that lead to your CRM so your sales team can see it. Step one is Facebook lead form. It's the cheapest. You're going to get very cheap cost per lead. It's probably going to be 30% cheaper. But the leads coming through are definitely lower intent because they had less friction. They had less qualifying questions up front. You're going to get more again, but it requires a sales team. So if you're fine dialing all day, put all your ad spend into Facebook leads form. If you're not that inept with like technology, or you are, I guess, inept with technology, you would do Facebook lead forms. Now, my favorite is the landing page funnel. You're going to get higher quality leads. You're going to track data via the Facebook pixel. So basically, Facebook's actually going to tell you who the best person is to go after, and it's going to do it for you. It's going to filter and qualify the leads for you if you have the survey set up properly. Again, I'll show you that, and it can book directly onto your calendar. So it's you don't have to call these leads all day. It just goes directly to your calendar. You call them. You already know you have an estimate at that date and time with a pre-qualified lead, and you show up. And so what I did, this took me about 3 seconds to do. Right here, boom, stop roof leaks from destroying your business. Boom, boom, boom. What type of building? It's an office. Active. What do I need? It's 15,000. Just planning ahead. Full name, email, phone number, location, all in there. And then from there, you have exactly why people should trust you. So build something like this and get everyone to send it to. Step 3 is the confirmation page. So I'm going to pause the video and actually pull that up for you right now. I actually ended the video. So here we are, second round. Okay, so the confirmation page. This is essentially the page after they book an appointment with you or become a lead. And what it's going to do is essentially close the deal before the call even starts, before the estimate even starts. So what most contractors do, they get a booked estimate, they send a boring thank you, no video, no expectation setting, what's actually going to happen, no trust building, right? And the next thing they do is they call and try to get a hold of the lead and it goes them, or they can't hear them, or whatever it is, right? It's just a dead lead. Or you actually get the estimate, you go on the roof, but there's no pre-framing involved. They're asking all these questions. They don't know who really you are because you didn't give them the framework to do the due diligence on you. And so where this is in the funnel, again, it's right here. So after they book the estimate, they go to the confirmation page. And so what a confirmation page does, it essentially builds trust with your client, with your prospect before you even speak with them. It answers all of their questions. It sets you as the authority before you even speak with them, right? And so why does it do that and how does it do it? And again, I have an SOP here that, again, is in the bottom, so you can read this exactly how to do everything. But essentially, again, what is it going to do? It's going to pre-frame the property owners in the right mindset and shorten your sales cycle by using the confirmation page. It's that simple. It's not just a thank you, see you soon. It's like, hey, we are the go-to guys. And so, again, I built a pretty easy one here. So let me just get it right here for you. So what it's going to look like, as soon as they book the appointment with you, it's going to be, you're booked. Here's what happens next. On this is going to be a 30, 60, 90-second video of you setting expectation, what it looks like when you're going to show up, how they're going to get a phone call in the next 5 minutes from your appointment setter, and what the next steps are from here. From below, you're going to answer a few of the common questions you always hear, right? How long does it take? How much is it going to interrupt my workday? How expensive is it? Why should I trust you? Are you guys just going to try to sell me these are just off the top of my head. Are you guys just going to try to sell me a roof? Can you just patch it? Right? But you're going to answer all of those questions in separate 30-second videos, right? Why most roofs fail and how to prevent it. What to expect during your inspection. How we extend roof life. How long. And you giving these to the client, no one else is doing this in the market, is going to put you as the authority. And this is why people choose to do business with your business instead of another one. Even though you're maybe a little bit more expensive, even though XYZ, you gave them the due diligence and they trust you the most just by setting this up, right? So here's an example. You go down, you really just, any question they have, really, just like feel free to put 10 to 15 to 20 videos on here. What you see others, so you're going to have testimonials on here. And again, we're excited to meet you. Call us here, right? It's that simple. And so that's really what it does. You're going to have social proof of past jobs. You're going to let them reschedule instead of ghosting if they need to, right? That honestly, that's if you get a hold of them, which you will with a confirmation page. You set expectations so they show up pre-sold and know you're the guys. It's that simple. So email flows, the next step. Not only have they saw all those videos, they watched, they know exactly who you are, how long you've been in business, how many roofs you've done, why you're the trusted go-to guys. You're also going to send emails, but you're not just going to say, hey, thanks. This is when your show is, yada, yada, yada. It's a framing tool. So when a lead ops in our books, they're warm, but they're not sold, right? So that's why our emails always deliver a resource guide. So in the resource guide, it's going to be the exact same thing as that confirmation, but you can essentially repurpose that confirmation page and say, hey, check out our resource guide, and they can go through it a second time. They can show their team it, right? But it's something that feels like a gift, but actually plants seeds. Like, hey, we know your problem. We solve it at scale, and we're about to show you how, right? It's that simple. And so it really flips the dynamic. You can read this, but essentially it frames you as the go-to guys. Okay. So how to build your email flows? Well, most roofers do one generic confirmation email, no value, no story, no follow-up. Again, add your story in there. Why you guys love to do roofing and help out building owners. Sales team, cold, calling clueless leads, right? That's what it is. So number one, email. Thanks for booking. Here's a confirmation roof guide, how to save 50K on your roof without full tariff. Again, you're going to have your full resource guide in there, explaining everything you do. Videos of the owner. It could be the owner. It could be the sales manager. It could just be a sales guy. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that they see you and they consume videos about your company and trust you guys way more. Step two is who we are and what to expect. Step three is common FAQs. If they didn't watch those videos, you can rewrite them out in written word and send them over, right? And then case studies, right? Hey, we've done roofs like yours before. Here's an example. Like, it's going to be unbelievably hard for these guys not to trust you over anybody else if you set up your marketing, your pre-call, your pre-estimate sales flows like this. Okay. And so all of this leads to one thing, right? It's a qualified conversation with a real prospect. So we don't just want to stop there. We want to support the sales team as well. So our clients have pre-inspection email reminders. Again, these are emails you're going to build out. You're going to have estimate reviews. Again, so right here, what you're going to do after you give the roof inspection, you're going to book a time with the client to review the estimate. Because what most guys do is send it out. Maybe they call the next day, maybe they don't, but they miss them, right? People aren't picking up the phone. They're busy. They're at work, or they call a week later, right? And they're like, oh, hey, did you have time to review? No, you're going to tell them, hey, we've sent it over. Let's book a time to actually review this together and go over any comment or any concerns you may have about it. And this way, you have a very high likely chance of them actually getting on the phone with you and explaining why they're not going to go with you. And then you have a chance to actually overcome that. Or number two, you just don't get ghosted. Most people just get ghosted. And so this is why you always book an estimate or time to review an estimate after you give it, after actually being like you would book it there in person on the roof. And then obviously if you sell, you go to recurring services like maintenance programs, and then you always ask for referrals, right? Let's say you do 10 jobs, you only get one referral from one guy, but that's an extra $50,000 in your pocket. Okay. And so it is that simple, right? So here's a full picture. So from ad to a booked estimate, from cold lead to a client, this is what we call a revenue engine. It's not just a funnel. It gets smarter the more you use it. Every dollar spent feeds the system. So it actually trains the algorithm. The Facebook algorithm will learn and know who are your clients and who to actually target. So the more you spend, the better it gets, right? So it compounds. And that's typically how we take our clients from 80K, 50K, 40K, 100K to $500,000 months, right? It's that simple. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. The SOPs will be below. And if you guys want something like this set up in your business, maybe shoot us a DM, put it in the comments, or just stay on the YouTube channel. It doesn't really matter. I'll be giving free value here every week, every twice a week, 3 times a week. And I'll be dropping everything we know about booking over $10 million worth of estimates every single month. Thanks, guys.